Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering of my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler Platter series of videos that I've been doing for a little while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. And I go over there and I talk about what I just ate or drank. And then it's this whole thing, and there's the YouTube involved, and the Facebooks, and the such. Which, by the way, if you are watching this through my Facebook page, which, hi, thank you. I love all of you. I always put the little link to the thing below saying, hey, it's available on my YouTube channel. But watch it wherever. It's always appreciated. The only thing I will say is that on my YouTube channel, I do occasionally post those a day or so early. Not that I think anybody actually cares enough, oh boy, I'm, anticipating the Sampler Platter review or any of that nonsense. But I kind of have to upload them to YouTube first before I can do it to Facebook. It's a whole thing with the way my setup works. So, that's the thing. But anyway, for anyone who's watched my show for a little while now, might know that if I'm doing one of these videos from inside my car, it's probably because I just went out and grabbed something. Today is no exception. Rocking my badass John Carpenter's The Thing shirt. It's a fantastic shirt. I'm all super cleaned up and everything like that. Took a nice long shower. Very well needed. But anyway, folks, you don't care about my showering habits. I don't think you do anyway. That's some OnlyFans shit. But what am I here to try today? Boom! We are trying the brand new jalapeno popper chicken sandwich from Wendy's. See? With the Wendy's. I love how when they went over there after, and don't get me wrong, I didn't love this part of it, but after Dave Thomas died, the original Wendy's guy, for a while, his daughter, the actual Wendy, became the spokesperson for Wendy's. And then after a year or so, maybe, they went over there and hired an actress to go over there. And I mean, they never called her Wendy, but she had the red hair and everything. And it was just yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm doing this because I guess I'm going to be the chicken sandwich guy. I did the Korean chicken sandwich from, I can't think of what they're called now. Shake Shack, there we go. I've also done 2 review videos for Popeyes versus KFC chicken sandwiches. So, this one just came out. I don't know if this is Wendy's swinging at everybody or whatever, but I like Wendy's. And in fact, anybody who's watched my, show long enough might recall that my very first video was actually an upload of me trying out Wendy's new breakfast menu. So, yeah, we're just kind of coming full circle with that. And pretty apt because hopefully I'll be uploading this before then. We'll see. But I am coming up on my 1-year anniversary of doing the show. So, and I do actually have a special episode in mind. We'll see if I end up doing it or not. But, anyway, folks, I'm going to eat a chicken sandwich. Y'all are going to watch. I'll do it nice and slow for you so that y'all can get whatever you get out of it. Ooh, it's a chicken sandwich. And it comes in 3 offerings. There's grilled, original, or spicy. I got spicy. Folks, if you have the option, love yourselves, folks. Get the spiciness. Do it for yourselves. And you can see we got... Oh, no, you can't see. We got bacon. We got jalapenos. It's a thing. I mean, it looks like a chicken sandwich. I like Wendy's, so probably point for point my favorite fast food place. So let's give their chicken sandwich a shot. Okay. First immediate impressions. I will say, since I'm coming off my my spicy chicken sandwich review for the KFC and Popeyes, I've got that pretty well in mind. First thing that immediately strikes me, I will say chicken, I'm not saying it's bad quality or anything like that, but it doesn't seem to be quite on par with either of those offerings. In both of those cases, with the original and the spicy, I actually found KFC's chicken seemed like they give you a little bit more. It was a little bit, a little bit higher quality, but Popeyes was pretty close. This, I think, is, a little bit further behind both of those. So it's not quite as substantial, whereas those, they're both feeling like, they're aiming to be a very special chicken sandwich. This is Wendy's being like, hey, we can make a tasty chicken sandwich. We're also going to load a bunch of crap on top of it, though. So, oh no. Now, we'll say this, folks. To that end, it's a tasty chicken sandwich. But it's tasty for different reasons than the Popeyes or the KFC. In that case, those are both very tasty chicken sandwiches, specifically because of the chicken. Chicken did a great job really carrying those sandwiches. In this case, the chicken's fine. It's doing what it needs to do, but it's really everything that's on top with the bacon, with the jalapenos, with the cheese that's really, kind of driving it forward. This is also my dinner, so. Yeah, I mean, the biggest flavor on the table for me is like the cheese sauce that they've got on it. It's I'm not a cheeseman, I'm not part of the cheese masonry foundation, so maybe it's a cheddar or something like that. But yeah, it's a very strong flavor, and it's definitely the biggest flavor throughout. And it's very strong, it's very good. If you don't like cheese, you're not going to be into this one. And I'll give them credit. Everything else does come through, too. You do get a little hit from the bacon. The chicken flavor is still there. It takes a little while to get to it. After everything else, it's kind of like the most supplementary flavor on the chicken sandwich. But it's there for sure. Yeah. And, of course, since talking about a spicy sandwich, we gotta talk about the spiciness. I will say, the spiciness of just the chicken itself is actually pretty solid. I would in fact say it's probably got a better spiciness kick to it. Again, just the chicken sandwich. I'm not talking about the jalapenos. I'm going to get to that. Then the KFC spicy chicken sandwich. I do think it has a little bit better heat to it. And on top of that, it also has the jalapenos there. And I'll give them credit. They didn't overload it with jalapenos. Jalapenos are wonderful, especially on, a burger or whatever. But if you put too many on there, at least for me, not only does it make it very messy eating experience. But on top of that, the texture can kind of override things, I feel. In this case, they put on enough that almost every bite I've had, I've gotten some jalapeno flavor. And on top of that, you get that nice little extra crunch, but again, it's not too much, I don't feel. Now the question becomes, folks, since it's called the jalapeno popper chicken sandwich, does it taste like a jalapeno popper? You're not aware what a jalapeno popper is. I'm sorry that your life has been filled with such tragedy and sadness, because they are amazing. It's basically, you go over there, you take a pepper, generally jalapeno, one would think, fill it up with cheese or cream cheese or something like that. You bread that son of a bitch, you go over there, you fry it. Oh man, it's a good time. Does this taste like that? A little bit. It is somewhat reminiscent of it. I think a lot of that is the cheese that they used. That, and again, with, it does have the jalapeno undertone. So, but in this case, whereas compared to with, the jalapeno popper, like the cheese flavor is very present, obviously, since it's filled with the damn stuff. The pepper flavor is more prominent in that than it is on this. So it's kind of like almost a little bit of a reversal of their roles. But, yeah, I would say that it's not dissimilar. I think for it being a chicken sandwich and for, obviously just being a fun little gimmicky item, yeah, it definitely fills that role. It's very tasty. It's got a nice heat to it, but it's not, at least for me, it's not, overwhelming or anything like that. I mean, nothing even close to being overwhelming. I always laugh, too, when, you see, like, jalapenos and stuff on fast food items or what have you. It's like, oh, it's spicy and stuff. And I think back to, like, when I was a kid, at least, living in the Midwest where I do, like, jalapenos were, like, the pepper, growing up. It's like, oh, man, jalapenos. Then eventually, like, habaneros kind of became a little bit more prominent. It was like, oh, man, ugh. And then, years later, they got ghost peppers and reaper peppers and stuff. And it's like, the humble jalapeno is, like, way back over here. But it works because it's a great pepper to put on food because it's got that right amount of heat, and it's also really tasty. So, I'm going to end up eating the whole damn thing. That's how I'm hungry. But yeah, I mean, every part of it, and does a good job. Like I said, every flavor is definitely present. Cheese is the biggest one. Then after that, I would say probably the jalapeno. Then after that, the bacon and the chicken are kind of mixed, depending on if you're getting a piece with more bacon or not. But, yeah. So, I mean, my overall takeaway from it, it's a very tasty sandwich. Does it compare with, the offerings from KFC or Popeyes? In terms of sheer being a chicken sandwich, no, but again, that's not exactly what this is going for. It's a chicken sandwich, but with all the extra stuff and everything. That's clearly the hitch, because they have chicken sandwiches. I actually like their chicken sandwiches. And I got some tropical lemonade, which, by the way, folks, and I've seen this done, it's really, they just take, like, Minute Maid and go over there and, like, pour it into it. So, to go over there and pull back the curtain a little bit on Wendy's. I don't care. I keep buying it. It's still tasty. But yeah, You just watched me eat a chicken sandwich. I don't know what that says about you or me, but we did it together, folks, so. Yeah. Like I said, it's not going to compare in terms of chicken flavoring and stuff, but in terms of the overall experience, I mean, yeah, I would say that if I were going to go over there, if I had the 4 Popeyes options, the 2 spicy, the 2 original, I said in my my spicy review that I would probably choose Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich above all of the other 4. Would I choose Popeye's chicken spicy sandwich over this one, the jalapeno popper? That would honestly be a toss-up. I think the Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich is a better chicken sandwich experience. That 100%. But in terms of getting, like a nice full, flavor profile and like all this stuff going on and everything, yeah, it's not as good of a chicken sandwich, but as a eating experience, it's certainly on a similar level, just for me personally. But then, that's what the hell you're here for, right? That's me doing my thing. So, you want somebody else's opinion, go watch their goddamn video. Anyway, folks, it's going to be it for me. If you could, do 5 things for me super quick. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. No, sorry. I, not only, my wolfing down a sandwich and everything like that, and I'm talking on top of it, but I went over there, I took a shower and everything like that, so, like, my body is, like, trying to purge all of the mucus and crap and stuff that built up. Fantastic rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, phenomenal rest of your year, and have yourself a jalapeno popper-tastic rest of your life. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it, folks? I mean, if you're not into that stuff or whatever, choose your food-tastic life accordingly. And then final 2 things, folks. Could go over there, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible, but is always appreciated. If you can't do it, like I said, not always possible, try not to be an asshole. I think that's usually doable. Again, sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes you're going to be an asshole. Sometimes there's going to be, a fat dude wearing a John Carpenter shirt, and he's going to be over there, he's going to be, getting ready to go over there and eat a chicken sandwich in front of an audience. And he's driving home from his chicken sandwich. He's a happy guy. And then all of a sudden, some douchebag in a white truck goes over there and friggin' swerves into his lane without signaling. And you honk, and the guy's a dick, and he's like, whatevs. And you're just like, well, okay, fuck you then. I'm not going to tell you that your tail light's out. Sometimes that's what happens in life. Final thing, folks, if you could, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, I mean, the thing in my case is on my shirt. But whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go out and do something positive, something good for you. Learn a second language. Go over there, build a wheelchair for a dog that needs it. Raise pigeons. Sure. Do that. Yeah. But anyway, folks, that's going to be it for me. Y'all have yourself a great day. I've still got a fish sandwich to eat, so bye.